Maybe we could figure out the
go.
intro. The intro video.
Yes.
That's enough of that. I didn't have it synced right. I'm sorry. I was still worried about trying to get these mics working properly.
Yeah. Well, the interesting part is you didn't.
Right. I said trying. Did you not miss that part of the story?
Yeah. There's got to be some. All right, let's not spend 10 minutes talking about what we need to fix next week.
That's fair.
But it was definitely better than starting the show with this young lady not talking to herself.
Yes.
I don't know how far you made her drive.
Introducing the young lady is my good friend Janet.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Janet.
Now, Janet is a friend of mine and Tracy's from our singles cult.
Oh,
and
did I give her
She's a local filmmaker as well, though.
Did I give her COVID?
No.
Backstory is I gave half the singles group COVID by accident one time.
No, you gave a bunch of other people COVID.
Yeah, I thought it was the singles group at that place in Edison.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, that was that group. But
yes,
I was not there.
That wasn't. I don't think that was the COVID thing. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah. So I was watching her. She got like some awards for some of the movies that she was working on. I was like, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love to have her on and talk. And she's like, oh, I don't know when I'll be able to, just with her schedule. And all of a sudden, some stuff happened. Her schedule opened up. She's like, hey, I'm free a couple Mondays now. I'm like, all right, let's get this done.
Cool.
So we have Janet here now. PJ, oddly enough, is late today. And he's the new Shay.
He's so late, he'll be taking a day off on Friday.
Right. And then you weren't here for our guest from Canada the last time. He's going to video in because he's not in the area this time. He's like, oh, I'm not going to be down there anytime soon. I'm like, don't worry. Will you stream it? We could just send you the link. You can video. He goes, all right, awesome. I'm in. I'm like, done.
I think Canada doesn't have the internet yet, so it's a bit confusing for them to realize you can actually stream and actually video chat.
I don't know. Drake streams. There you go.
Talking of no internet, did you hear that England banned the internet, social media for under 16s today?
Really?
Yes.
How are you going to meet the girls?
Michael Jackson would have killed himself, wouldn't he?
Allegedly.
Again?
Allegedly. All right. So, Janet, what's going on? Tell us. What got you into the whole indie film thing?
Well, a friend of mine who, ironically, I met working at the movie theater many years ago, him and his brother wrote a film, and they needed extras. And they're like, just come, show up, bring people.
Yeah.
So I showed up, and the first day I just hung out in the back room and talked to all the people. And it was kind of interesting because most of the people that were there had just finished working on Happy Gilmore 2, which was filmed in New Jersey.
Yep.
And so it was fun talking to everybody and hearing their stories and how they some of them had met each other. And the second day, the girl who worked Slate didn't show up. She's the one who would put, scene one, take one, action. And my friend was storming around. He's like, I got to work this thing. I don't want to work this thing. I've got enough to do. He was director. And I said, well, can I work it? I said, how hard is it? I'm sitting here doing nothing, having a good time in this room, being paid. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, here. I have no idea how to work it. So I'm like, okay. So I just went and hung by the camera guy and the sound guy, and they taught me how to work the Slate. And I got to be like right there while everything was going on, in front of the camera, and see everything as it was unfolding, all the takes. It was interesting.
Like an assistant director type.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be doing all of that, but on an independent film, you don't have a lot of staff.
Right.
So since there were only 5 of us, I did do a lot more than I was expecting to do. So it was definitely more fun than hanging out in the back room.
Well, that's the fun of like the smaller indie films. You'll get a lot of that stuff. People doing multiple tasks on the job.
Yep, everything from laying out the food to like saying, "Hey, you're not facing the camera," and directing
Thank
things.
you, sir.
And grabbing water.
And grabbing water, yes. Thank you. I want to thank the damn intern.
PA.
And the PA, yes. He's our damn intern and our PA.
Yeah, technically that's the lowest of the
Yes.
low is the PA.
That's a very good description of him.
Right. Well, no. So when we started this podcast almost 9 years ago, and Paul wasn't on it back then, but he came on a couple years after, and my son was quite younger at the time, so he was always like the background kid. Like, what the hell's his job? Why is there a kid there? I'm like, he's the intern. Leave him alone. Leave the goddamn intern alone. So we refer to him as lovingly as the goddamn intern.
Well, unpaid. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
Perfect.
Well,
description.
I'm not going to get paid.
I mean, technically, it's not unpaid because I don't see him writing that mortgage check very often.
That's a whole other story, but we'll get into that another time. No, so I was watching a movie. Tracy, by the way, hates movies. So I love movies. Literally, like one of our biggest arguments. She'll want to start running errands and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to turn the movie on while you're doing that. And all of a sudden, she'll come down in the middle, like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, well, this is this, and I try to explain. She's like, I don't care. Leave me alone.
Well,
And it's already halfway through at that point.
The good part is that the movies you are in, she will sit down and watch 10 seconds of before she strangles you.
No, she will not. She will not. She would rather strangle me and then not have to watch it.
She would watch any movie except one that Dave did with his one buddy.
No, I did a couple with them, but that's not the point.
I'm saying with the same guy.
Right. No, there's one that she'd consider, I think, but I haven't watched it yet to preview it for her. So, but I have a list of them. Oddly enough, somebody got me a couple of videos that I could watch.
Yeah,
so
I don't know who could have done that.
I don't know.
You do remind me of my parents with Tracy with the movie watching, because back in the 80s when I was in middle school, so it would have been the early 80s. We had to sit down and watch a sex ed video in class, and they sent a letter out to the parents saying, if anybody wants to look at this before the kids watch it, give us a call. You can come watch it. And then one day we were walking out of lunch, and my mom and my friend's mom were sat on the only VCR in the school, which was in the foyer of the whole fucking school.
Love it.
Watching sex ed video of a baby being born as we're all walking past.
Well, that means they were used to stuff like that as parents.
Yeah. But on the interesting twist, now I would have to watch every single movie ever before my mom watched it, because she's such a prude. She would, if it's not G-rated, or in England it'd be U-rated. She would find something wrong with a Teletubby video. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're communists.
Does Tracy do that thing my wife does? She'll be like mad at me because something horrible happens in a movie that I've never seen before, but it's apparently my fault, because you can go read on like IMDb, like parental guide that tells you what happens, right? But doesn't that spoil the whole fucking movie if you read that first?
It depends.
So
for some people, it does, not for me.
Yeah. So I either get, I can't believe what a piece of shit you are for watching this movie when someone got decapitated, which is fine. Or halfway through, is this the one where this happens at the end?
Right. No, the two that Tracy gives me, what the fuck are you watching? How much longer is this?
Oh, yeah.
And why are you watching this piece of shit? Like last night, exact thing happened. I know, Paul, you might be familiar with the movie. Not sure. Urban cinema from the 80s. Hollywood Shuffle. Robert Townsend? Yes. Love that movie. I used to watch it all the time with my parents. And I was like, oh, it happened to be on. So I taped it. I'm like, one day when we're just sitting around doing nothing, I'll turn it on. She'll be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's, And she's like, all right. And like halfway through, she comes walking in. She's like, all right. I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, oh, I start explaining. She's like, I don't care. And I'm like, oh, but Robert Townsend, I used to watch my dad. I go through the whole thing, which is like, how much longer is this thing? Please, can we get off? Come on. Turn something else up. I'm like, all right, we'll watch something else in a couple minutes.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to give me your Netflix login. I'm going to watch every awful 80s. I'm going to get you sucker type movie. And we're going to do it so much that when she goes to Netflix, it just recommends that shit and nothing else.
I don't use Netflix, right?
Oh, you don't? I thought she had Netflix at the house.
I sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, and I don't know. I think it's under my stepdaughter's name. That's why I'm like, yeah, whatever. What do you call it? I was gonna watch the UFC fight yesterday. I'm like, oh, I was curious. I had a bunch of people like, hey, it's gonna be good. I'm like, I guess it will. Don't know. I tried logging on. We don't have Paramount Plus anymore. Don't know. Did you watch it or no?
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
But
I have
when I
Paramount
was
Plus too.
So the other point I was getting at with that movie, so I'm watching that, and the amount of people that are doing more than one role and more than one thing with the background in that movie was pretty damn cool watching that.
For sure.
And a couple people I didn't realize did, like, there's a couple people I noticed that did a couple things. I'm like, oh yeah, this one plays a couple parts, this one plays, and then I noticed even more people, like, because I haven't watched it in a while. I never really, as a kid, never paid attention. I would just sit there and watch. I'm like, all right, whatever. And now as an adult, that enjoy, like, I'm more of a cinephile as an adult, even though I loved movies as a kid. I'm more into. I'm like, oh, I get this. Like, my son wants to be on the other side of the screen, so I watch stuff with him, and it's like, oh, and because of post-credit scenes that we have nowadays, my favorite thing to do with him is if we're especially if we're at a theater, we'll just sit there and wait till like the key grip comes up, and we start cheering on the key grip because nobody gives him any love. No matter who the key grip is, they get no loves. I give them love at the theater. I'm the only weirdo that does that.
Always waited for the credits to roll. The whole.
You have to now.
Right. Well, no, not just roll, but wait for them to finish too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the first movie that did the after? Was it Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or was it before that they did an after?
You know, son, I think
After
you might be right with Ferris. I forgot about that one.
That's a good one. I use that line all the time.
Which one?
Gummy bear.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
in my pocket. It's all warm and soft.
That's such a good post-credit scene. Yeah, I forgot. I can't think of anyone before that. I was thinking like the first one. I think might have been like Clerks, when he did the
And
thing.
if you
Like,
talk about independent
best
movies,
year?
that's a great example of a really independent movie that was made for pennies.
Oh yeah,
Was that movie before Ferris Bueller though?
no, that was after.
Yeah,
That was
I've been
94.
That's a good
Ferris
question.
Bueller was 86, 87.
Yeah, I never knew what Ferris Bueller was. That was one of the videos that came out in England that the video company gave me an advanced tape of because we'd never heard of any of these people. I mean, we'd seen The Breakfast Club and all the other John Hughes movies, but you know, Matthew Broderick, that made him, right? He did stuff around the same time, but that was the one.
Yeah, that was the big one. No, War Games, I think, might have made him.
Okay.
That was a couple years
Definitely
before
80s.
that.
Was
Yeah,
definitely 80s.
that was like
88.
83.
All right, so we're completely wrong. The first general release film to have a post-credit scene was 1966 spy movie, The Silencers, starring Dean Martin.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't alive for that one. Don't know that movie.
Now I have something to look for,
Yes.
or maybe you do too, and we all get to enjoy it. Is all I'm saying.
Yes. Yes. I'm just looking at the fucking.
Now you're just trying to find out where you can download it.
I was gonna say,
Gotcha.
can we find it on Netflix?
Right?
Yes,
No.
it probably is. It's on one of those.
The problem with today's movies is so many streaming services. Where do you find what you want to see?
Well, if you have
Oh,
Xfinity, you can actually hit search on the main page, and it searches every single service.
Right. I think Fios does that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. But my trick for that is if I'm feeling lazy, Rotten Tomatoes. If you go to Rotten Tomatoes, it tells you where to find it streaming.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. That makes it like slightly easier.
That I can. Get
Well, you know, if you take your Xfinity microphone or your Fios, you can talk into it, and it just finds it. You haven't even picked your phone up.
Right. But this is the thing. If I'm sitting there with Tracy and we're watching, and she's watching one of her shows, I'm not going to get a chance to try and grab the remote and use the mic. So I have to look it up. I'm like, oh, I remember this. I'm like, all right, where could I watch this another time? When can I watch this another time? And not get in trouble for it.
Do you add it? Do you add it to like a list on like not Netflix but whatever, so you remember to watch it?
I put it in my notes app.
Oh, okay.
But it got to the point where I had to stop doing that because you start getting so many. I'm like, yeah, I'll figure it out. It's weird
Yeah,
because that's why I still like the DVR stuff, because I may not want to watch it today, but in like a month from now, I may want to be in the mood for that. Or I'll just be up late at night and go, oh, I can watch this now.
Well, you know what you should do then? You should install you don't have Xfinity, but Xfinity has an app, and I'm sure Fios does too, where you can go on the app on your phone and hit record, and then it will set your DVR.
I believe it does. I just don't do it.
I'm just saying that's kind of a cool thing to do. You just type it in there, it goes, oh look, it's on Tuesday, record, and that's it.
Right. Well, my whole thing is Tracy only has like 2 channels that show movies. outside of like AMC, where a lot of commercials and highly edited, and it's like two weird independent channels. I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on.
That's
That's how I
got like
found Hot
TCM
Shuffle.
and IFC or something.
No, like without those channels. I'm saying it's like in a not Sundance itself, because you still get commercials on Sundance with Xfinity, but it's like one of the Sundance movie channels that they have. Where I like I said, I watched Hollywood Shuffle, no commercials, not edited. I'm like, all right, I like this. I actually wrote that channel down on my notes app, so that way when I go, I'm like, what channel was that before? Like I recently discovered, even on FiOS, there's a Indieplex, that channel, and I don't know if you ever seen that or heard of it. Like it's literally mostly independent movies, almost all independent movies on there.
It's like IFC,
right? But it's in no commercial breaks.
Yeah.
So I like that. I hate commercials.
See, this is why you guys need to buy a house together, because when you move into a new house, you can put your foot down about the TV and the movies and the remote control. Because where you are now, you don't get a lot of control of that TV, do you? I get the impression.
No, but I don't. Most of the stuff I don't care about.
Oh, okay. Because me, if she fucking even tried that, I always have to have something that looks so complicated in my house that she won't even try and figure it out.
Right. Well,
just like to turn my TV on, you got to turn the receiver on, the TV on, the surround sound if it's not the bass if it's not connected. So I taught her a little sneaky way to do it. Like if you turn the TV on and don't put the receiver on, but you just turn the volume up on the TV, you can watch your fucking Food Network.
right. Well, we're getting a slight upgrade in a couple of weeks for all of that, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that.
Okay.
So she's got one of those like devices that she ordered. It just came in. My cousin picked it up for us, and it has every channel, and it's like 30,000 channels or something.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that will start working eventually randomly.
Right, and probably in like 6 months to a year. My cousin had his for like 3 years already, no problems.
Yeah, there's so many of those services that they do get shut down, but some of them go under the radar for a long time, and some of them don't.
And think about this though: for the $260 you spend on it, if it gets 6 months out of it, I got more than my money's worth.
I'm paying $8 a month.
Well, no, this is just a flat fee, and everything comes with it.
Yeah, so is this. I have the same exact thing you have, just to compete.
And how you paying $8 a month?
Because I get a login for it, and I just log in with my TV, and I can watch 80 fucking million channels. I can watch all my British TV on it. I can watch all the stuff. Same thing. Some companies, they sell it. Sometimes they sell it for a year. Sometimes they sell you a box. You don't need a box. It's an Android app that you can just install on any Android TV. The box is like a $30 part of the package. You know what I mean? So what they do is they put the app on the box and they go, here's a box. And that's what you pay for.
I don't know.
But I don't have a box. I just have it loaded on my Android TV. Anyway, why are we talking about bootlegging TV with an independent filmmaker who wants to be able to make good movies when everybody else in the room wouldn't pay a fucking dollar to watch a movie?
This is why. This is exactly why. So the guy that produced all those other movies that I did independently with a mutual friend of ours, and you know him as well, Gonzo.
Oh, yes, Gonzo.
His friend Zachary Snick. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
No.
He does a lot of independent stuff. Have Bob introduce you.
Okay.
If you want to be in the movie, though, you will have to take your top off. So maybe
not necessarily.
I met Bob Gonzo a long time ago, and that was the first thing he asked.
Right.
Want to be in one of my movies? Let me see.
This is as far as I'm going. You know?
Tracy showed him and didn't even ask about being in the movie. That's just Tracy's thing.
Tracy showed me, and I didn't have a movie for her either.
Right. So but when you have one, she was already pre-casting couched.
Mm-hmm.
No. So Zachary Snig, he like 20 years ago was the first time maybe like 16 years ago. That was the first time I seen something with his stuff, and it was like, oh. He's, he does video on demand. He just sends everything right to video on demand, which is basically what people are bootlegging anyway. Mm-hmm. So I think the whole idea is to get word of mouth out about your project. Either way, like even for your good friend that likes to pirate stuff, his favorite line is what? If it's worth downloading, you'll find it. If it's not worth downloading,
Yes.
you'll never find it.
Yeah, we were talking about a movie. Did you that it's I think it's a Shudder movie, which is kind of independent-ish, but you know.
I like Shudder.
Yeah, so if the movie Faces of Death, they made a movie about people reenacting the movie Faces of Death, and it's a Shudder movie, and it was in the theater not very long. And my always thing is, if a movie's bad enough, they won't even bootleg it. That's kind of how if your movie gets bootlegged somehow, you know you're at least of a certain level that people are interested in it.
Right.
But some companies have actually put bootleg copies of their movies on websites like Pirate Bay and stuff like that on purpose. There was a really famous one, which I can't fucking remember. Another independent movie. The guy said, fuck it. He put his own movie up. It got like 5 million downloads. And then he got financing to make his sequel just because the people had heard of it because he bootlegged it.
And that's why people will do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anybody here is going to do that one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of us are opposed to the exposure.
It's basically viral marketing in just a different way.
Exactly.
You know.
Which I think we're all okay with.
You know, I don't think anyone who's made their first independent movie was getting a massive hit. There's obviously the odd one that does, but you have to work doing independent movies for a while and get really lucky.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Very few people that have made it have done pretty good for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you look at you go back to Blair Witch Project as a good example.
Yeah, but they did nothing since then.
Oh, they made a sequel. Well, they didn't need to. They just fucking took the money and ran. They made a sequel with a Hollywood budget that fucking no one even remembers.
Nah, speak for yourself.
You remember the sequel to Blair Witch?
The chick with the red hair? Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. All her special scenes? Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember quite fondly.
Yeah. And those scenes were in there because they had nothing else to offer.
Right. But that's why I say, like, you have people like them that they took their money, they took off. Good for them. A little jealous of that part alone. But I'd like to try that again. Like, I would like to, if I was able to create a hit, I'd like to try a second hit. What's
Like
the
Evil
worst that'll
Dead.
happen?
Evil Dead, the financing of story of Evil Dead is kind of interesting. He went to every business in his town, Sam Raimi,
Yeah.
and he managed to get chiropractors, lawyers' offices to all pony up like 10 grand a piece. Made the movie for like 100.
Well, also Bruce Campbell too. They both went on and tried to get that.
I think they were all school people or college people.
They went to high school together. That's why.
Yeah. But there was chiropractors in his town that made $10 million off of Evil Dead.
I mean, worth a shot is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You don't know what's the price button.
the only way you're making a movie for 100 grand now is if you. I mean, the technology needed is not even that good anymore. Expensive anymore. There's movies at the movie theater that were made on iPhones, for fuck's sake.
Right. But that's my thing now. The thing that used to cost the most was the actual film itself, but they don't use film anymore. Everything's digital. So the one biggest expense, no longer the biggest expense. The next biggest expense is the actors.
Yeah.
And if you get people who agree to a micro-budgeted film, you're in.
I mean, you'll get these big name directors that say they still want to make it on film, which basically doubles the budget at that point.
Depends. Think about, like, I know he died recently, but Roger Corman, rest in peace. I don't know if you're familiar with Roger Corman and his movies. Like, the man was a genius and would purposely, like, no, you're only going to get paid this. But people would take the huge haircut on their salary just to work with him.
Right.
It's like, yeah, well, this is what we're doing. This is how much it's going to be. Either you want it or you don't.
But he also didn't have big budgets either. They knew it. They were really doing an independent movie with him, even though it kind of wasn't. Or you know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So he wasn't the, he was a lower budgeted guy, but it was still a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's like those big actors. You get like a couple of actors that get like a really couple of big hits, and then they decide to go on down the arts line and say, "I'm gonna go do this arty farty movie." They just do it not for the money.
Well, also you have people like going back to like Clerks with Kevin Smith. He got a little big. He did that. He got with the no money going in, and then he got money for the Mallrats movie. So it's like, hey, and that's how he met Matt Damon and everybody else. They became good friends, and when he had other projects for them, he's like, "Listen, come work for me. You know you're not getting paid, but you know what? It's going to be a good show." He came on board. Matt Damon came on board again, and in return, with Good Will Hunting, he helped produce and direct that. So it was a win-win.
You just reminded me of something I got to show you, but anyway, I'll come back to it when
All
I
right.
find it.
Well, while you're being rude and looking stuff up,
I
I want to ask Janet some more stuff.
exactly.
So you said you were the extra, and you were doing all the extra work, and then you started being the AD.
I
Sort of.
got no part, so I was there
Oh.
in case they needed extras. They said bring
okay.
people in, and then I ended up working behind the scenes.
Okay.
And I liked it so much that I found a program, a local program. It's all over New Jersey because Netflix is coming here.
Yeah.
The New Jersey Film Academy. I'm going to Brookdale because I'm Monmouth County, but they're in multiple community colleges, and I'm being taught by amazing professors. So learning all about the film industry, all the behind the scenes stuff, and hopefully we'll get more work. I definitely did get one more job through them. And the guy is one of my classmates. His name is Jamin Murphy, and he's got 2 films coming out.
Nice.
One I worked on him with is called Best Friends. The other one is called Evicted, and you can find that one on IMDb with a preview.
Nice. Even better.
Now you meet your queen, PJ.
Hi, Janet.
Janet,
Nice to meet
PJ, Janet. Did you ever meet Paul? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now, Janet, local filmmaker,
Wonderful.
and is a budding and aspiring bigger local filmmaker.
Bigger?
She's been a part
I
of.
was gonna say it's almost Juneteenth. You can't be just dropping an like that.
I could.
Yeah, I'm in the independent world, aspiring to work on the Netflix studios.
I
When they
feel
come.
you. I'm trying to get connected with Netflix too. It's brutal.
So
New
you have,
Jersey though.
you have 3 that you've worked on over the last how long?
The first movie was Day at the Races. That was my friend Lee Chicanian. His brother wrote it with him, Dennis Chicanian, and that started December of 24.
Okay.
Quickly ran out of money, and after 3 or 4 months of filming, which was only 1 or 2 days a month,
Right.
they had a little bit of a break, and it took us. We just wrapped in March of
Okay.
this year, so it's in post production. They're editing that film, hopefully coming fall. The second film
And wait, but we all have a mutual friend in that one.
oh yes we do.
Do we?
Gerald.
One day,
Oh, no shit.
one day I walked in and it was 5 a.m. and I walked into the room and there's a familiar face who wasn't with us the last time we filmed, and it was 5 a.m. and I'm just like, okay, I know you, but I don't know where I know you from. He goes, well, you look familiar too. He introduced himself, name didn't strike a bell. About an hour later, I was like, you were a comedian, did the Singles Group. He's like, I remember the Singles Group. I'm like, yeah, I know
Yeah.
Dave Hodge.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Gerald's awesome.
that was his first time acting in a film.
Okay.
He was phenomenal. He was
Yeah.
so very good.
Well,
Very
he
good.
does all of his own little videos anyway, so I didn't think it would be a stretch for him.
Yeah, they gave him a good part, and he rolled with it. He did a very good job.
Nice.
Awesome.
And-
That Day at the Races is a comedy. It's a buddy comedy, and the extra people that are in the background, it's all taking place at like a guy who races standardbred horses with the cart
Okay.
behind, and the guys who are the extras who are the back, all very very funny, very very funny.
All right.
Waiting for that one to come out.
That was my next question. I want to know when that one's coming out.
It'll be ready in the fall.
Okay.
The director's doing all his own editing, working with just the sound guy that worked with us. So
All right.
slow go.
Now, is that going to be in like the local film festival? Isn't there one in like November?
The deadline is November 1st.
Okay.
That film festival takes place in Asbury Park, and it's the 3rd weekend in March. In
Okay.
2027.
I knew November had something to do with it. That's all I can
Yeah,
remember.
the deadline's November 1st.
Because I've met some other people that have done projects like that had to get stuff in. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to that film festival, whether or not I want to see the whole.
Just to check out that
yeah,
side. Of it,
just see the whole scene.
There, I like those, especially the independent ones. They're a lot more fun. Like you could go to Tribeca and see some big production, or you could see like actual people working hard at their craft, and I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Boots on the ground type
Yeah.
shit.
My son did one like 2 years ago at this point, maybe 3 at this point, and after being in a bunch of festivals for like a year, they finally got financing to be put through a studio to get a real theatrical release instead of just, on all the different, like they did Soho Film Festival, the Jersey Shore Film Festival. They did all that, and they finally had somebody pick up and say, "Hey, we'll put this out." And it's weird because I don't know if I should name drop her dad, but her dad was like one of the big actors that was in it. David Krumholtz, I don't know if you know him. He was in it as well. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it was actually kind of cool. Now every time like Kevin Corrigan's like on TV, I'm like, you remember him, right? Because Tracy has no memory. It's so much fun to just mess with her. I'm like, and she's like, I don't know, where do I know him from? I'm like, you sat in front of him a couple months ago, and you made fun of him for sitting back there looking like a weirdo. Oh, I'm sorry. But Tracy's fun like that. Now, what are the other two movies?
Well, the second movie was called Best Friends. That was
Okay.
the one John Mean Murphy made. He wrote it and directed it. Again, very, very, very small crew working on the film.
Right.
Decent sized cast. That movie, everything takes place in Jersey. That's one of the things that I like about it. So you'll recognize, some of the scenes and some of the places. It's like a drama, suspense. Like there'll be like a twist. And you'll be like waiting for the end. You just can't. You're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And it's going to be a great film. That's also coming out in fall. It's in the editing phase now. And then the third film is not going to be released in a movie theater. There is a competition in Asbury Park called AP in 3. You
Okay.
make a 3-minute film. You tell a story in 3 minutes, and they give you 5 prompts you have to put in it.
I saw one of them at the festival this past year. That it was the one that came on before my son's movie, and it was actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
Like I was actually shocked because, like I said, Tracy, not a fan of movies, sat through basically that short, another longer one, but still a short. It was like a 20-minute movie, and then David's thing, and she sat there the whole time, like didn't even like get up. I'm like, I didn't even think the seats were that comfortable. I'm like, all right, I'm not saying anything till we're done. She's like, are you proud of me? I sat there through the whole thing. I'm like, good job, honey. Good job.
3-minute film is her speed, so.
Well, if it was only that one, it wouldn't have been a problem. But she sat through all three
All of it.
things, and about two hours and change later, she was like, "I wasn't so bad. I made it through. I'm doing okay."
So for that film, I'm working with the other students that I met in class. So
Okay.
there's 4 of us: Madeline, Jimmy, and me. And Maddie had the idea for the film, and her and Jimmy jumped into it and wrote it. And now they were a little bit, because we're students, and we're just learning.
Right.
We don't have all the skills. They were a little ambitious, so we tamed it back a little bit. And Matt has some experience with the camera, and we're going to start filming in a couple weeks.
Nice. That's awesome.
So hopefully that turns out well.
That's lovely. That's awesome. No, this is so interesting. Usually we just have comedians that talk about shitting themselves in Wawa.
Well, we have a little bit of everything, but yeah, it's been a while since we had a
Didn't
film.
they do that in one of those movies, Jackass? That they did something like
Yeah,
that.
they did.
Home Depot.
Yep, it was Home Depot, and it was in one of the display toilets.
That old gag.
That was a great one. No, and then before that sketch, he had a bunch of laxatives in his system,
I watched
and
that.
he shit himself in the car before they could even do the first take. So no, that was super fun.
I remember I worked at the movie theater during that. That was not a good time. Cleaning up the movie theater after, because people would throw food. That was a messy theater afterwards.
Oh my God. I couldn't imagine working at a movie theater opening weekend for Jackass. Oh my God.
Well, have you ever worked at the theater when they did Rocky Horror and they had the people act it out?
No. Only
Have you ever been there for it though?
no.
I recommend it.
You got to vacuum up a lot of rice.
Definitely want to go.
That too.
They have it at Brook Theater.
Yeah,
in October.
they do it at the Basie Theater. I think twice a month now they do Rocky Horror. Every other
I saw it
Friday.
last month or something.
Yeah.
That they had it.
I know some of
Definitely
those
something
folks.
on my
who work
list.
I know some of those folks. They're wild people.
In the movie or like
One of the Basie.
Oh, the ones that acted out.
Actually, I know a few strippers that are also acting in Rocky Horror at Basie.
That's awesome.
Lovely folks, great dancers,
I believe it.
in both regards.
I believe it. You have to be.
Yeah, I mean, you got to bust a move on stage. You got to make a few bucks at the club. God bless.
and then have people throw rice at you because you're in a movie. I
Exactly.
don't know how that makes sense, but I'm in.
No, yeah, I could talk. I could talk film movie shop forever. I'm trying to get my SAG card. I don't even know how to do it.
Well, you got to get a couple SAG eligible films under your belt.
See, that's more
If you have to
information
have a
I
line
need
in the movie,
Yeah.
you have to have a certain amount of movies with dialogue.
Right.
Because you could be an extra
Well-
until the cows come home, but if you didn't see
No, but
anything,
you can still be an extra and still get the credit if you have enough SAG waivers.
maybe.
They got to give you the waiver.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I've never put I've been locked in with comedy since I was 18 for the past 5 years. I've never put a foot forward towards film or acting.
But he was a theater guy before that.
I was Les Mis, The Fantastics. That was a fun time. Can't complain.
My only claim to any of that was in the 80s. I was an extra in 2 different after school specials.
Wonderful. Are you a horror fan at all?
Yeah.
Did you see the new Backrooms movie?
No.
I watched that yesterday.
Seen anything current?
How was
Very
that?
good.
It was wonderful. I saw it the other day.
It was absolutely different than anything you can imagine. It definitely plays like an independent movie, especially the costumes. But yeah, I liked it. I don't understand why it was A24's most successful movie ever. I don't know. Word of mouth on it must have been outstanding for them to get that kind of money coming in for $200 million for a weekend. Or
Well, I'll
something.
tell you exactly why. So I can use my age to my advantage for this, but Backrooms did as well as it did was because my generation. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
My generation and his generation too. We were raised. The lore for the Backrooms and the myth of it got so big in the mid 2010s, and it's when I was in middle school, it got huge, and just this whole idea of you could slip into a pocket dimension, and wild shit ensues. It's endless. You can't escape, but then maybe you can escape. That myth. Where you heard of creepypastas on YouTube?
I was about to say it was like a creepypasta.
It started off as a creepypasta. Which are you familiar?
No.
Long story short, it's someone just tells a story. It's audio, and they show just cool still visuals on the screen. But that's super huge on the internet, and so Backrooms got huge through creepypastas. One guy made a video, then another guy made a video, and other people were writing the story, setting it in, got huge. And then the guy who directed the Backrooms movie, he was born June 18th, 2005. This kid is 20 right now.
He's younger than you.
He's younger than me. He's 2 days younger than my younger brother, who also wants to get into film and animation.
Which one?
Pat.
Okay.
He's 2 days older than Pat. This kid's 20 years old, but when he was 13 or 14, he started making these videos on YouTube that were short videos of the Backrooms, super grainy, Blair Witchy, huge traction. So it's been a passion project of this kid for 5, 6, 7 years.
I did like it. I did like it. I don't want to spoil it, but there was one of the characters. The story jumped at one point a little bit and didn't explain how it got from one bit to another bit in the middle of it. But other than that, it was good. I did like it. It was good.
Yeah,
Definitely different. I'll watch a movie that's different all day. Because I like movies where the fucking star of the movie gets hit by a bus 5 minutes in because you don't expect it.
Yeah, no, it was. They had a lot of shit that was fucking with you throughout the movie. I loved it. But to answer what you initially said, yeah, no, my generation flooded the movie. When I saw it, I didn't see one person. No offense, your guys' age. There, it was all people between the ages of 18 and 29.
You know why? Because people my age know where to get copies of it without going to the movie theater to deal with pieces of shit like you. So
that's not true. I wouldn't say that. I definitely don't know where to look for it.
I could totally
you do.
You know
know exactly where to look for it.
But I wanted the theatrical experience and to support someone my age,
Right,
younger than me.
Well, regardless of that,
Just
if
go
a movie's
forward.
that good, I will go see it. I've watched movies at my house and then said this was so good, I'm gonna go watch it at the theater because you watch a movie like that and you're like, this would actually play better. I mean, I have a big fucking TV, but I don't have a TV like a movie theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The worst part
You
is
have surround sound?
the sound system I have is better than probably 80% of movie theaters, unless they're brand new. That's the big difference to me. I'm a big sound. I love the fucking. I got the Dolby 9 with the fucking up and the down, above you and below you, and all that shit.
I told you I used to have that, and I screwed it up. But that's another story.
Yeah. We should.
I had one that it had like 10 different speakers plus the subwoofer. I'm like, all right, cool. And I was not good at wiring it.
Oh no! Well, the new ones are wireless. You just fucking put them on the
Yeah,
floor and you're done.
If I was looking to do that, sure. I have no inclination anytime soon.
Well, as soon as your wife only lets you watch one movie when she's in the bathroom, so it really isn't really worth it.
Well, besides that, listen. I'm already going deaf. The last thing I need is to have to turn a large surround sound up. Having a surround sound on 2 would be plenty for me.
Yeah. Defeats the
Right
object.
now, I'm turning the TV up to like 40. Like, nee.
Well, since they set up the new sound system, now I have friends that know how to get feeds of concerts that fly around the globe. You know, like the festivals, they'll show it live in Brazil, but nowhere else. But my buddies know how to get those feeds. So I've been going down rabbit holes with live concerts that just sound outstandingly amazing with that kind of sound system.
Damn.
I just watched the what was it? Rock am Ring, which I believe is in Europe, and they had Linkin Park with the girl singer, which of course the first thing you think is, oh my god, it's gonna suck. But yeah, it was outstanding with that sound system, bro. It was like you're in the crowd. It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
I want to know why they didn't hire Terry McNeely to take that role.
right?
He does that so good.
Well, you know, I think they went woke and hired a girl. I don't know how that decision happened. You replace a guy that died, put a girl.
Well, I forget who she is, but like she was doing.
She was from
stuff.
some band that I've never heard.
Right.
Of.
Yeah, no, yeah, I forget her name, but no, I mean, I've been a Linkin Park fan for Evsies, and so what's it called? When she took over, no, the new album's fire. Her vocals are
Yeah,
insane.
she's good.
I mean, no one can compare to Chester, not a woman, not a man.
Yeah, but I'm surprised from watching that. Remember that first concert they did? I think it was in LA, but they did it online as well, where they introduced her and she did the whole concert.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that so many people fucking went, oh, you know what, this is okay. You know, because you know how the fucking internet can be. You know, oh my God, they're replacing Chester with a girl. You know what I mean? I'm surprised it didn't blow up like that, but it really didn't. Actually, they accepted her, kind of like the fucking Journey guy. They accepted a fucking guy from the Philippines that just happens to sound like the fucking lead singer of Journey.
Time out. He sounded better, I think. I'm also biased.
What, the Filipino guy sounded better?
I like the Filipino guy better.
Really?
Yes. I just like the backstory.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's another interesting one.
I don't speak English well, but I know all these songs really well in English.
He had videos on YouTube, which is where he was discovered.
Right.
But he had 20 different groups. This was just one of the groups he did. And somebody from the band saw his YouTube and said, we got to get this motherfucker in for a fucking audition.
Right. Well, Steve's leaving to be solo. I'll show him.
I did see a live show they did recently, and he's not sounding as good as he did when they first hired him. Let's put it that way. I mean, it might have been the mix of the particular live show. Like I saw a Billy Idol concert he was fucking horrible in, and then like 2 weeks later he was at the Hoover Dam and he did a big Blu-ray like special DVD,
right,
like on the edge of the Hoover Dam. And let me tell you something, it sounded really fucking good. And I'm just sitting there going, "This is the same guy that I just saw 2 weeks ago that sucked ass." So sometimes the mix is not friendly.
Did you see? How long? It was like 3 years ago, I think it was, where Journey was did the New Year's Eve show,
right?
And the Filipino guy was out there and sounded awesome.
Yeah,
I was like,
you know, they can
that's
also
why I like this
play.
guy.
You know what? You can never be sure on some of these things. What stuff is pre-recorded and what
Also
stuff
true.
is mixed in. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the Billy Idol one, he did one of the biggest festivals in the world in South America, and I'm just going there going, I think it was Rock in Rio. He did Rock in Rio. So no, not South America, Europe. Oh no, Rio de Janeiro is, yeah, I'm retarded. Anyway, whatever. The point being is the sound did not sound good for his voice. And then when they said they're doing
The mic's cutting out.
the Hoover Dam thing, I'm like, nah. And then he sounded great on the Hoover Dam. So I'm just sitting there
Oh, I
going,
can hear you. Your mic's cutting out.
yeah, I'm sure. Can you hear me?
What? I had to. That was just right there.
Anyway, I was just saying.
It was only like 6-7 seconds when it was all screwed up.
I was just saying, some of these live things, there's some pre-recorded and some very good sound guys at some of them.
Right. So which projects you have that you're still looking forward to, like getting some stuff done that you have like in the pipeline? I know you said you have like a couple with the classmates that they just wrote.
Yeah, we just have the 3-minute film project that we're starting. Everything else is wrapped, and one I didn't work on from my friend Jameen Murphy. He's got that coming out, Evicted, very soon.
All right.
He's looking at getting it to come out on Tubi,
Okay.
which wasn't something that I was expecting him to say when they asked him, but hopefully.
It goes
It
back to what I
works
said
out.
before about the video on demand. You get something out there, you get people watching. That's half the battle.
Listen, people make fun of Tubi a lot, but listen, Tubi is free. Got a lot of people
Yep,
watching it. 'Cause
yep.
a lot of people that aren't going to buy Netflix, HBO Max, Paramount Plus,
Yep.
Hulu, all those.
And if you're going for a short, it's perfect.
No, I left cable because it was so expensive, and now I have Netflix and I have Sling and I have this, and I'm like, I'm paying as much money as I was
Yeah.
paying before. So the free ones are good.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I don't even pay for one, but I got my girlfriend's Paramount Plus and Hulu. I got my mom's Disney Plus and Netflix. My buddy's HBO Max. I'm stacked. But like even then, I'm like I'm going through. I'm like I've seen Breaking Bad 14 times. I'm gonna watch it a 15th time, but let me check out Tubi and see what's going on. I've found some fire on Tubi before.
Well,
And it's
Tubi,
nice because it gets you that kind of that more easily accessible exposure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you have your debut on Netflix, if you don't have Netflix, you're shit out of luck.
True.
But
so Fox,
you're-
Fox owns Tubi, and Fox just put a bid in today to buy Roku.
Yeah.
So they're going to integrate shit from Roku into Tubi and vice versa, and they're going to be like the number 3 or 4 largest TV company in America, including streaming, if that merger happens, because Roku is in like fucking some ludicrous amount of houses because it's free.
Yeah.
Roku channel.
Yeah. A lot of people like Roku.
We have it in Europe. It's called Roku.
Right. But
wait, that's what you were saying? You were saying fucking Roku?
Yeah.
he doesn't know the language. Leave him alone.
Dude, they were talking about fucking Balboa.
No.
Dude, they have a statue to Roku in Philly.
Yeah, exactly. Bill Burr talked about it for 12 minutes.
Fucking use Roku.
Thank God I'm fluent in Paul. I knew you were trying to say at least.
I know what the fuck is going on. I was like, oh, never heard of that streaming service.
So
Rocky.
it's like it's on every channel.
I said Roku.
One person is going to take it.
You said what?
I'm not talking to you, PJ.
No, I need to hear you say it again.
No, you're not going to hear me say it again.
Okay.
What a jerk this guy is, huh?
How is Fox buying it though? Like, didn't they sell all their rights to everything?
No, they're paying. Let me
Oh
say-
no, just the movie stuff. Just the movie stuff, not the TV stuff.
They bought
the TV
Tubi.
properties.
They bought Tubi for $440 million 6 years ago.
Wow.
They
But
are
what
paying
about
20,
Roku?
was it 22 billion?
That's
22
it?
billion.
Dude, I'm gonna get 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Roku's been huge forever. I remember my parents got divorced, and my dad was like, I got a Roku. And I was like, oh, fuck mom's house. I'm coming over here, dude. She got a Fire Stick. Fuck the Fire Stick. Roku hits.
Well, Fire Stick, you
Rock
can load. Fire Stick, I have that program that you're talking about, Dave, loaded on the Fire Sticks. The Fire Sticks can be fucked with a lot better than a Roku can.
True.
That felt so nice just hearing it right.
Right. Oh my god. when a foreigner starts learning the language, like it's so much better.
Well, dude, when foreigners start, dude, my favorite thing in the past week has been watching foreigners come to America for the World Cup
And love America.
and love America. They're
Yeah.
like
I was watching a couple of those videos earlier today.
there was one where this lady was like, I see you wearing the shirt for Japan. Are you excited to support Japan? And he was like, sorry, I don't speak English, but I'm so excited. And I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yo, you know, by the way, God bless Japanese people. Have you seen the fucking videos of them at the stadium with little garbage bags cleaning up after themselves
Yeah.
after the game? I was like, yo, dude, I'd love to work at that stadium just for the weekend. Fucking kick back, do nothing.
Well, think about it. They're used to being like fined and caned in their country for not cleaning up after yourself.
They're used to just being civil and cleanly folks.
Right.
Wait,
That's
what about
why
the guy?
I had
what
a
about
buddy
the,
who was wearing sunglasses on a subway, and like people were like averting eye contact and like cowering away from him because they thought he was straight up Yakuza.
No, no.
They thought he was straight up the mob just 'cause he was wearing sunglasses on train.
I was gonna say you got the referee from Somalia that couldn't get into the country for the World Cup.
Why?
His immigration
He just applied to
immigration found like a chat on his phone that he was talking to some dude that was on a terrorist watch list or something.
Oh, that'll do it.
But he's getting paid, so he's getting paid his full check because they said it's immigration's fault he couldn't get in, not his.
I like that.
Damn.
Yeah, so what a surprise! The guy from fucking Somalia not working and getting a check for free. Sure.
Right. Is he going to move to Minnesota when he gets in?
Yeah. We didn't cover the story last week. PJ, there was a guy, I think it was in Jersey, who his dog either attacked someone or killed another dog or something, and they went to court to get to take the dog and have it put down. They got the paperwork. They went to the guy's house, but he gave them a different dog.
That would be awesome. Like, you have one dog that's kind of good most of the
That's
time.
what I'm saying. You give the shit one,
And then you have the other one that's just like the one you don't like.
Mhm.
But the one that's usually good is the one I got in trouble. Like, yeah, this is the dog right here.
That's what I'm saying happened. But
Yeah.
somehow I gotta read more. But I don't know how they got caught. But the guy got caught. I don't know if the other dog got put down first though. That would suck if they put the other dog down.
That's not a pit bull, it's a terrier.
Yeah.
That's just a regular Chiweenie. What are you doing? That's not a pit bull.
Yo, if you actually put down both, that poor.
That's
other
what I'm
dog,
saying.
dude. Ain't even doing nothing.
No. Wait. What about your boy Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire?
Yes, 1.2.
That's just so. Wait, the funniest thing I heard, he, as number one in the world, the guy that's number two is worth like 230 billion.
Yeah, no.
So wait. So anybody that has any money in their pocket in this room right now is closer to the number two guy in the world than he is to Elon.
It's Jeff Bezos. Where we are all
No.
in network.
No, it's
Jeff
not.
Bezos
It's
is
the
like
Oracle
three
guy.
right
Jeff Bezos is like he's like 5
Oracle
or 6.
guy is
He's
number
at like
two.
220.
Yeah.
But number two is like around there. Like they're all like within like the twos.
Yeah.
I think number two is like 300 or 400 billion something. But even still,
Yeah.
we're all closer to that guy.
We're closer to him than he is to Elon, which is psychotic when you think about it.
It said the average American's net worth is 55 million times less than what Elon's worth or something stupid.
You know,
it's some
fuck
crazy
that.
math.
I'm
The
gonna go get another
average.
piece of pizza that Hodge paid for.
There you go.
I'm reading it. Okay, so this guy was from Summit, New Jersey.
Okay.
Surrendered a dog in 2025, and it turns out it wasn't the same dog.
Was it the same type of dog at least, or
They're saying that they took two dogs, but then killed the wrong one.
So did they get rid? Did they release the correct dog, or do they also
no? They
kill
killed
that
them.
one?
They
They killed both of them.
Yeah, they killed both of them, but they said that
but they only meant to kill the one.
That's fucked up. You
Oh, no. Listen,
animal lover.
they killed two dogs.
I'm with you. I'm an animal lover, yo.
They killed two dogs, but there
That's
was
so
a
sad.
Me
third.
too, but I like a fun story.
There was a third dog.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Those poor dogs. Listen, yo.
No, I feel bad for those dogs. It's terrible.
Yo,
Yeah.
my girl started working on a farm like 3 months ago, and I just be hanging out with the goats at least once a week. I love the goats. I love Donut the cow. He's a sweet little calf.
I love that
guy.
movie in the 80s, Animal Farm.
Which one?
The one that he's making.
Oh yeah. No. You know, I did watch that movie, but it was on my Roku.
No, they definitely wouldn't have had that on there.
Oh no, they did.
Wait, are you talking about the Roku version or the eFucked version?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely the second.
Cool.
What was the other fucking? There was another story we had. But yeah, anyway, so there was two dogs they wanted to put down, and the guy swapped one of the dogs. So one of the dogs that did the attack is still alive.
Ooh, what kind of cats?
I have a black and white tuxedo.
Tuxedos are my favorite.
His name is Trouble.
Ooh,
And here he comes.
I
And
love
then
that.
I have a little orange one. Her name is Mickey D. I found her in the McDonald's drive-thru.
I like it.
During the pandemic, I was door dashing. This kitten was running underneath all the cars, and I was like, she's going to get run over. So now she's mine.
Oh, it's adorable.
I love orange cats, but tuxedos are my favorite.
Yeah.
My best friend growing up had 3, and then I lived with a buddy of mine for
Orange
a year.
tuxedo? I've never seen that.
No.
Oh,
I said
exactly.
I love the orange cat. However,
I
the
got
tuxedo, however,
That's my good ear. That's why. And I
tuxedo. Oh no, I grew up practically with 3 of them, and then when I lived with our mutual friend down south, he had 2 of them.
Nice.
I fucking love tuxedo cats. It's wonderful. I don't have any pets. My mom's allergic, but I have a younger brother with Down syndrome who licks my face awake some morning. So whatever that means is whatever that means. But he's a sweet kid.
That's fair.
He'll bark at me straight up. And I'm like, growing up, I always wanted a dog. And then, I was thinking about the other day, I was like, ever since Finn was born, I haven't really wanted a dog that badly. He's the sweetest fucking kid. But you know what he looks like here. This is Finn. This is him flipping me off doing his Pennywise face. Sweetest kid on planet Earth. I love this guy.
Oh, hold on a second.
Just,
Our other
join
guest
us.
is on. Hold on.
We have another guest?
Vaughn, what's going on, man? Long time no see. You there?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
His sound is as bad as ours, I think. Yes. You there, Vaughn? You hear us?
Well, we know this is StreamYard and nothing you've done, Dave.
Right.
I think if he can hear us, it's hilarious that he's just staring into our souls right now.
Yes. Unless he's pulling the Will Philly.
We can hear.
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello. Sorry
right.
about that. I was having some technical difficulties. I can hear you now.
All right.
Oh, no worries. Are you here to play Paul off?
Hey, me and Vaughn, we go way back, so fuck off, PJ.
Yeah, no, I was trying to set up. Usually my camera zooms in, but now you're getting the full. You get to see the full mess and everything. I thought it was going to show my face, but
You look like the Asian version of the Blues Brothers band.
There you go.
Hey,
No,
I'll take
I
that.
need 4 fried chickens and white toast.
No, I was
Right.
thinking Murph and the Magic Tones. Remember Murph and the Magic Tones?
Yes.
Hey, I'll take that as a compliment. I love that movie.
Oh, it's the
Great
best
movie.
fucking movie.
Dude, I didn't know Justin Trudeau was brewing clones of Ed Cho in his basement.
Why would it? No, I think that's more of a Rob Ford product.
Yeah, probably. Well, we don't have to worry about Justin Trudeau. He's in LA right now with Katy Perry, so
Yeah,
he's
he
left
is.
the country.
That's all right. We had a British guy go through fucking Katy Perry, so we don't have to worry about that shit anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, America gave up Katy Perry years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I still have Katy Perry "Teenage Dream," the complete confection CD in my car.
You are a
Wonderful. It has "Part of Me" on it. It has the Kanye version of "E.T.," which is the best version of "E.T.," and a remix at the end.
Yeah, my alarm clock song is actually from that version. The what's it called? Wake up or wide awake.
I'm
Wide awake. Yeah.
I'm wide awake.
So I'm friends
Yeah.
with
That's literally my wake up song every morning.
I'm wide awake.
I
And
know
I
a
was
British-
in the dark, and I was in the park. I'm wide awake. Great song.
Yeah, this British woman I know, singer, she quit singing and started writing songs. And the first song she wrote was I Kissed a Girl for Katy Perry.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'd imagine your alarm clock. I've been playing old video games. Do you ever go down like the 80s, 90s, like arcade video game fucking deep dive ever?
Yup.
Oh yeah. I've got one
Yeah.
there behind me. Yeah.
Yes, I'm building a multicade that I have 102,000 games loaded so far. I've gone retarded. But the reason I said it is I think your alarm clock is going to sound like the music from Yi Kung Fu. Do you remember that?
I love ER Kung Fu. Yeah.
I literally just played that last night, and I'm just sitting there going, "That music is fucking awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I used to play ER Kung Fu all the time. More the home version, the NES version. But
Yeah.
I guess I downloaded it for my emulator, the arcade
Right.
version, but I haven't really played that. I definitely was more of the home version.
I was playing that, and I was playing Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast version. Remember that shit?
Damn.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what?
Yeah, there's this emulator system you can get that I've been building onto. It has 400 emulators. It's a 14 terabyte hard drive that you have to hook up to a gaming PC, but you can put a mini PC inside an arcade case, connect the joysticks up and the screen, and you can just run the whole thing like it's an arcade game.
Can you play Pong on it?
It has games before Pong. I didn't realize there was games before Pong at the arcade.
I didn't either.
Wait, there's
They
games
are
before
fucking
Pong?
awful. You see what I bought the other day? I brought a fucking Asteroids arcade machine. So now I have a Pac-Man arcade machine and a fucking Asteroids arcade machine in my
That's
house.
my language right there.
For no
Are you
Right.
reason.
trying to
Nice.
restart with Michael Jackson couldn't finish, dude? What are
Yes.
you-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you guys are in New Jersey, but if you go to Manhattan, have you ever gone to St. Mark's Comedy Club?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I did
'cause-
the fucking show where you get tased there.
Yeah, well, the owners of the
Chocolate
club,
Comedy.
they're big gamers. They were
Yeah, they are.
yeah, because when I told them I used to play competitive. I used to travel around North America doing Street Fighter tournaments, and they pulled out this whole crazy like Street Fighter setup, and we just started playing. Yeah, they're huge gamers there.
Oh,
I thought they were
that's
trying to
so
sell. Was St. Mark's Place the one they were trying to sell recently?
Oh, I haven't been there in a couple of years, so I'm not.
I'm trying to think.
I think so. I'm trying to think. At one point, I think they were trying to sell the club as a whole comedy club.
Right.
Like every New York club, it's not very big in there. It's just kind of crammed in like a long, thin kind of thing with the
Yeah.
shelves on the side. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Do
It's
you
just
come
like
to New York and perform?
Like picnic row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to. I think the visa situation since Trump got back in, and I'm not anti-Trump for any means. I'm just saying like the policy since he came in, have made it more difficult. So I would say I used to come maybe 2 to 3 months a year, but since he's come back in, I haven't been back. So I'm hoping they loosen the restrictions a little bit more after that.
As long as you don't speak Spanish in immigration, you'll be fine getting in. Trust me.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking got searched in immigration.
I was
coming back
about
from
to
England.
say you get searched in immigration. So
I
don't
get
think
searched
that's
in immigration every time now because in 2024 I brought in a thing called a Scotch egg, which is a hard-boiled egg with sausage meat around it, and then you put breadcrumbs on it and you deep fry it, and it is fucking awesome.
Oh.
But apparently it's on the watch list.
bad.
So now I get taken into rooms that normal people don't get in. I get asked like, do I want to declare any food like 6 different times, and then they search my bag like they just won the lottery and they didn't find shit. And then the other day I found out that I had 2 things in my bag that are also on the no play list, but they didn't see them. So fuck him. So
Yeah,
what
no.
else did you have in the bag, dude? Domestic terrorist Paul right here.
yeah.
I didn't know you were. I knew you were cool.
No.
I didn't know you were that cool.
foreign terrorist, Paul.
Oh, true foreign terrorist Paul.
Oh,
European terrorist.
I did want to clarify though. When I said I'm not anti-Trump, I'm also not pro-Trump. I just don't want somebody to clip
I
this.
got you.
I was just saying that because sometimes people will say they haven't come to the U.S. since Trump came back in because Trump is president. When I said I'm not anti-Trump, it's
Nobody
Because-
watches this to care about that.
oh,
Listen, fuck them
you know,
all. I voted for Kanye again.
people will clip things. So I just want to say
Yeah.
I was just clarifying it's the policy that's making me
Yeah.
not go.
Right.
Not
Long, here's what you do.
Right.
Take all your best sound equipment, put
Yeah.
it in a cargo container, ship it to my house, and then let's see if you get in. And if you don't, I promise I'll take care of it for you.
There you go. Paul just trying to get
Yeah,
your
let's
sound.
do that. Let's do that.
Exactly.
Paul's just trying to get a new Gimp Boys for his basement ever since the new Michael Jackson revival tour that he was doing in his basement got canceled by
Yeah.
the cops.
Oh yeah, I love Michael Jackson. Did you guys see that new movie?
The movie was good. You know what was better though? The Netflix 3-part show that just came out, which talks about the court case again, but
Oh,
it
shoot.
interviews and it has a lot more information from the interviews and the cross-examination of the kids in it. Michael Jackson's lawyer ripped the living shit out of the one kid, like he was a 25-year-old kid. He
Like Michael
literally-
did.
Ooh.
Michael's there was that before that. Yeah. But
Free Michael. He didn't do that shit, bro.
bullshit.
Nah, Macaulay Culkin said so, bro. He didn't do that shit.
And Corey Feldman.
And Corey Feldman. Actually, no. You know what's crazy about that documentary? There was a clip in the documentary, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like it was something like where Michael. It was Michael and the kid both getting interviewed back in the day, and Michael was like, "And I told him, come back to bed," and then the kid was like, "And I said no." And then that was the only clip in the documentary. But if you see the full clip, it was like it was something where it was like Michael was sleeping in the bed, but like the kid wanted to sleep in the bed, and then Michael was like, "Well, then I'll just sleep on the floor." And then the kid was like, "Oh no, we can share the bed," but they cut out the part where they cut it to make him look like a total pedophile, and then they left out the part where he was just like crashing on the floor, and the kid was like, "Yeah, no, he didn't do nothing."
They cut out the part where the little kid gave consent. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Oh my god.
They also,
no, he wasn't drunk. He said, "Yeah."
They also cut out the bit where Michael Jackson paid off his parents' house. They didn't actually mention that in the new documentary, but in the old documentary they talked about the one kid who accused her, and then the parents' house got paid off, and then it all went away. And that wasn't the first kid. It wasn't the kid they had that was in that court case. It was a different kid. I told my daughter, I said, for fucking $20 million, you're fucking Michael Jackson because I need my house paid.
Listen, I saw the Jacksons live like 2 weeks ago. I didn't get any kid toucher energy from them.
That's because the kid toucher's dead.
Well, yeah. But,
Allegedly.
Yeah. But people are trying to say that it runs in the blood. It's it's a genetic thing. It's not my fault that I want to.
Dude, think about it. If Jermaine fingered like 10 kids, but then Michael went and fingered 100. Jermaine's like, they're not going to bother me. You know what I mean?
You might have a point.
Yeah. I'm on the side that he's innocent, but who knows? I wasn't there, but I think I haven't seen the latest documentary, but the Finding Neverland, those two guys, I don't believe a single word from those two because they actually gave witness testimony in the original trial, said he was completely innocent, and then 30 years later, while under hypnosis or while getting their teeth done and they were like under sedation, then they magically remembered 30 years later. That doesn't, I don't know, y'all. That doesn't sound.
They ran out of
taking laughing gas when my ass started hurting and I started remembering stuff from my own.
Wrong.
Sounds like someone needed a paycheck, a little too desperate.
Yeah, they ran out of money is what happened. They're like, shit, the bank account's empty. Michael did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But,
the old shakedown.
The fact that the Michael Jackson fucking fund, whatever you want to call him, got involved with the movie and gave him $25 million, so they took all the pedophile shit out of the movie. It's fucking annoying. I can't wait till the sequel comes out because if they try and make a sequel and have nothing about the court cases in it, people are not going to watch that bullshit.
True.
Because they actually filmed a third act. The movie that came out, they removed the third act because the whole third act was about him getting in trouble. They got money from the estate, so they took everything out. So we actually only got to see the first 2 acts out of the 3 acts of the first movie. The one guy was saying they filmed a scene where he was naked getting arrested by the cops and was getting dragged out of Neverland naked. And, of course, the family paid for that not to get seen. So I don't know how they'll make a sequel. I can't even imagine. Are they going to just show pop videos for an hour and a half?
The inspiration for that one song came from when he was fucking the kids. He fucked this one kid, and then the kid was like, "Oh my god, your dick's too big," and he was like, "No, you're being ignorant. You gotta take it." And then the kid was running out of the room, and then Michael was like, "No, please, just give me one more chance."
That was a long way to go.
It really was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. What's my best? What are you gonna do?
It was definitely not your best.
Minus 0.5. I'll take it. Fuck
no,
you,
you're getting a -1 for that because you fuckers take 10 points off of me for less than that.
So wait, this is the biggest controversial point here, and I'm gonna go around the room on this one.
Here we go.
Do you think the kids are actually his?
No, not biologically.
No, if they are, they're IVF. If they are his, they're IVF.
Nope.
I bet they're IVF.
Yeah, except for
Dude,
You know-
we're on Twitch. Shut up. What are you doing?
I don't like his kids look super white. And I know by the end of his life he was white, but I
don't know
feel
if
like
that
some of
counts.
his black genetics should have come through on his kids.
So they
if it
put
was
the-
IVF.
But every
They
now
put
and then it doesn't.
They put the turkey baster with the fucking jizz in it in a bottle of bleach for 20 minutes before they shoved it up Debbie Roast twat.
Paul, I just want to say this. You made that comment, and we went from 2 viewers to 0 viewers in 30 seconds. Dude, this podcast is now blacklisted for the next 6 months. All
Because I said
of that
IVF.
comment.
Yeah, making fun of IVF.
Yeah, IVF. Yeah, IVF.
Don't make fun of it. I'm saying it.
Relegation.
Michael Jackson did not get an erection and have sex with that woman.
Why not?
A, it's a woman. And B, it looked like that.
That part I agree with.
You know?
Listen, Michael could definitely have done a lot better.
Yeah. Michael Jackson would have had less trouble getting Vong pregnant. You know?
Hey, you never know. Modern technology, right?
Yeah, I know, right? It's the
Exactly.
2026.
Yeah.
Yo, we should recreate that movie. We should exhume Michael Jackson's grave and try to recreate some sperm, get Vong pregnant with him, and then redo that Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito movie where Arnold got
Twins.
pregnant.
Yes.
Twins,
Yeah.
yep, great movie. Couldn't think of the name. Great movie. Pregnant
You know, there's a
Arnold.
sequel. You know, there's a sequel of Eddie Murphy at Twins coming, right?
Wait, is there
No.
actually a sequel for Twins?
This is supposed
Yeah.
to be.
It's in pre-production at this point, but it's
I
also
don't think
been
it's gonna get
pre-production
made.
for about 10 years.
Dude, after like 3 years, I don't trust it, is all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, Spaceballs is coming back next year.
It is.
They're doing a third one?
No, a second one.
They already did it, I thought.
What are you talking about?
Spaceballs?
No, Spaceballs been advertised for a while, but it's coming out.
Yeah, no, it's coming out next year.
Oh, I thought it was already out. I
No.
thought I missed it already.
Nader Schwartz be with you.
My favorite piece of Spaceballs trivia is he was scared about getting sued by Lucasfilms for that film, so he went to them and made an agreement. And the only stipulation they had is you cannot have Spaceballs merchandise because it will sell more than Star Wars.
Right.
Merchandising.
That's why I made fun of it the whole time.
That's why they make fun of it in the movie.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, you got to remember, though, that's how Lucas made all of his money on that.
Mm-hmm.
He got nothing from the actual film deal. He got all the
yeah,
money in
he's
the
still
back
making
end
money.
for the toys.
You talk about in the late 70s when everyone had the Millennium Falcon and all the fucking characters and all that shit. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I'm trying to. Who died from Spaceballs? Is there any? I don't think John Candy,
John
obviously.
Candy?
But Bill Pullman and the woman are still alive.
Yeah.
I saw a thing with them in it recently. I don't know if they're all in the sequel. I guess they probably are.
That much I don't know.
Yeah. It was starring Rick Moranis, right? I think
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing movies anymore, so I don't know if they would.
No,
be
he
able
came
to
back
get
for
him back.
one. I think I saw he came back for one.
I think he would come back for this.
Yeah. Dark Helmet. Dude, I gotta rewatch Spaceballs. It was such a. I haven't seen the movie in years.
That was another movie that when I had the video store in England, they sent me a tape of it because in England we'd never heard of it, and it was fucking awesome. So I'm like, yeah, we're getting this. The biggest one we ever got was when Beetlejuice came out. No one in England had ever heard of Beetlejuice.
No, I know him from Jersey City.
Yeah. No, he lives by fucking
the
Deptford
movie.
now.
Oh, okay.
He lives by Deptford now.
I know. He lives by Levy.
Okay, so suppose Rick Moranis is in Spaceballs.
Fuck yeah.
But what about part 2?
That's what I'm talking about. The new one, sorry.
Oh, you
It's
didn't
called
say
Spaceballs, the new one.
I like that.
And then before
Nice.
that, he was in one other thing, and then before that, he wasn't in anything since 2020. And then
So,
before that,
Bob,
he wasn't in
what's going
anything
on
since
with, He
2008.
shows up in Canada. You still doing your monthly thing in Toronto?
No, I've been on the road too much in the past year, which is that's a good problem to have. But
Right.
I've been on the road too much to do a monthly show in Toronto.
Now that you're not coming here, where you been going?
I've been touring Canada. I've been doing more Western Canada. Like I've been in Winnipeg, which is pretty central, and then I'm heading out to BC, like Vancouver, and I actually got my start in comedy out in Alberta and BC. So it's actually kind of nice getting back out there and reconnecting.
Nice. Any old faces that are still in the game, or all new
Oh,
people?
there's definitely new people, but a lot of the people that I came up with are still there, or they're actually, a lot of them are in New York and LA, to be honest. But
That's good.
yeah, they've found their successes, and there's still definitely some who are still back out there for sure.
Nice.
You ever been to Cold Lake, Alberta?
No, I have not, which is strange because when I first started, I was doing like every small town, but I don't recall Cold Lake.
The only reason I've heard of it is that's where Bonnie McFarlane comes from. I don't know if you know her, who's
Right.
married to Rich Voss, which you probably heard of neither. But,
I've heard of Rich Voss.
yeah, he was on Last Comic Standing, where he actually met Bonnie McFarlane on Last Comic Standing.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, no, I just thought I'd throw that out because no one has ever heard of it, and I thought there might be a chance you'd have heard of it, but I guess not.
No, not
You've
not
never
that
heard of Bonnie
particular city.
McFarlane though, so it makes it hard.
Yeah, I know, right?
Although I was just watching her on the Voss roast. Speaking of,
Oh yeah.
those clips have been popping up in my feed all the time. So I'm like, all right,
Remember when he was trying to sell that thing, and then all of a sudden he finally figured he could put it on YouTube and make money with it?
you're right, exactly.
Yeah. Talking of crazy shit, what is it with fucking the Knick fans burning down their own city? Anyone got any fucking
They
thoughts
didn't
on
burn
that?
down the city.
They burned down 2 school buses. They fucking.
Oh
That's-
shit!
Which, by the way, I have to give Mayor Mamdani props for that. He put out a bunch of school buses that weren't being used as hooligan fodder. So people, because he knew people were going to destroy shit, so he put out a bunch of buses for people to destroy that like weren't being used.
They're brand new.
Like,
Those
those
buses.
buses weren't just there just because they were there.
No, they were actually.
Well, the Spurs.
They were trying to drive those things
burned
through.
with shovels for the World Cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, wait, the yellow ones or the,
Yeah,
or
the
the
yellow
nice
ones.
ones? Oh, because I know that they were going after the Spurs bus. That wasn't planned, but there were 2 yellow school buses just like in Times Square,
Yeah.
or one in Times Square, one somewhere else. And I thought
America
they were
is
literally
trying to
planted there.
become.
No, they were for shuttles to the World Cup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, America is suddenly trying to come like fucking soccer hooligans from Europe, where we just burn the whole fucking city down.
No,
Besides the
they've been doing that in America for a long time.
Yeah. Listen, New York is just tapping back into its roots.
You got to
Yeah.
remember that we haven't won in 53 years. You don't remember what they did back then.
Yeah, but isn't
Yeah,
it
no.
always the hood cities that were burning shit down? Not like the fucking nice.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I would say the worst example or the craziest example I saw was when Philadelphia won something and a guy went viral for for
Eating
eating.
horse poop.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit, man.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
you know how
different
crazy
level
that
of
is?
psychosis.
That guy got a visa to come to America, and you couldn't get one.
There you go. That's true.
You
Yeah,
should
but
try
that
to
was
do
before
bullshit.
Trump got reelected, so that's why.
Yeah.
That goes back to his whole point.
Actually, I had an NBA related question for you guys. Since you're in Jersey, does it sting there still that you guys lost the Nets to Brooklyn, or do people not care?
I couldn't go.
No, we didn't care. We didn't like them when they were here.
Fuck. Listen, when I was growing up, I'm 23. Growing up, my mom's a Knicks fan, my dad's a Nets fan. Growing up, my parents said, "Listen, we love the Nets. We love the Knicks. They suck, but we love them. That's our fucking people." And to watch them fucking crush it now, I damn near went to New York and burned it down. That was crazy.
Well, I don't know how it is in
Fun
Canada.
time.
I'm sure it's the same, but in America, I've noticed that like when you're a kid, you get your religion beat into you. You get the sports team of the family beat into you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some people are like diehard fans of whatever, and politics again. You grow up in like a Democrat or Republican, whatever family, and it's like you no one actually fucking sits back and goes, you know what, I'm going to support that team because I like them. It's like, oh, my whole family are Giants fucking fans. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's fucking retarded.
You'd be surprised. Like my cousin, her parents, her siblings, all Giants fans. She likes Philly.
Is that just to piss them off?
No, she moved down that way and met a guy.
Ah, okay.
But like,
I'd say
she was always a pain in the ass anyway. So I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'd say Toronto's probably kind of similar to New York, where most people living in Toronto weren't born here. Most people come here for their careers. So it's kind of interesting because people will support the Toronto teams, but they already kind of have like a secondary team from where they were like born or where
Like
they grew up.
Fairweather, they have a Fairweather team. They call it.
Yeah.
No, Toronto's the Fairweather team for them because
Yeah.
they have
Okay.
to live there.
Isn't hockey like much bigger over in Toronto though than any of the other sports? Hockey's big, right?
Yeah, hockey's huge. Yeah, definitely the biggest. It. I'll put it this way: I've been in Toronto for 15 years. I've never been able to go see a Toronto Maple Leafs game. It's not possible. It is not possible.
Oh, you can't get tickets for it.
So,
No.
wait, have you ever gone to like Winnipeg to watch them play, or
Yeah, I've seen them in Winnipeg. I've seen them in other cities, but
not there?
tickets to the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's unless you're getting corporate tickets from some type of weird sponsorship, it's you can't like go on a website and
Right. Yeah.
buy. Maybe some like shady, maybe some shady black site or whatever where you can
Oh.
but there's no like it's impossible.
Yeah, you get to the place and there's Vong sitting in your seat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
my
exactly.
son, I'm not really an NBA person. My son likes the NBA, and his favorite team's the Miami Heat.
Mm.
So speaking of the Nets, I used to like going to Nets games because nobody went to them, and I could always get either the cheap seats and moved up front for nothing, or I'd get good seats really cheap because nobody wanted to go to the Nets game. So it was perfect, and I would go take them, to Izod Center all the time. And like, actually, the last game I took him to was Dwayne Wade's last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I found out there was a rumor he was going to retire. So I went on. It was like 7 a.m. I heard him. So I went right on to try and find out where I could get cheap tickets for his last game in the area. And it happened to be his very last game for the Miami Heat
Nice.
in Barclays Center for against the Nets. He hits a triple-double. I was like, I was 10 rows back. I was like, for $100 for the two of us. I'm like, that's perfect. You can't beat. Actually, I had to buy 3 tickets. Still worth it. I'm like, bring a friend. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, no, that's great. Actually, that's one thing I miss about going down to the US is Toronto sports tickets are insane. It's basically not just the Maple Leafs, but just any team. It's just way more expensive. So I would actually go see Toronto sports teams when they're playing like in Detroit. I'd go to Cleveland. I'd go, like literally it cost me less to buy the tickets, pay for the hotel, even pay for a plane ride down to Detroit or Cleveland than it is to go. I literally live 3 blocks away from the arena, and it costs me less to fly to Detroit, get a hotel, and buy the tickets, and I'm in a much better seat. So I would go like 2-3 times a year to see. Well, I guess each sport we're only in Detroit once a year. But
in the opposite of that, it costs us. It's the same deal for us when we want to go to the emergency room. We just nip across the border and get the British style free medical.
No, true.
You know what you have to do for free medical in the U.S. is just show up and they'll give them your name.
Yeah, or not be legal.
No, you could be legal. Just don't tell them what your real name is.
That's what they do, Young. What they do in America is the illegal people, especially, but a lot of people that don't have insurance. They have a thing where the emergency room has to help you, right? That's the law. They have to help you.
Right,
So
free healthcare.
you go to the emergency
Free
room.
healthcare. I know we have it. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Mexicans are all lined up at the emergency room going, I've got a cough. And I'm like, it's a fucking emergency room. Get the fuck out of the way. My fucking leg's cut in half.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody goes to the emergency room in America because, the charity thing will pay for it. Or, they're never going to find them to make them pay anyway. My wife just whacked her head last weekend. She fell backwards on concrete.
Yeah, she fell. We know.
Yeah, she fell. I just got the bill. We were in the hospital for like 2.5 hours. 2 CAT scans, $9,300 with insurance. So I'm like, fuck that bullshit. This is going to collection. I'm haggling this down to $2,000. You watch.
Oh yeah, you got it.
In America, you always
it's
let your
crazy.
medical bill go to collection because the collection company can negotiate.
Right. Well, not only that, the collection company is not legally able to verify that.
No,
you
right?
know
Yeah,
that
I did that too.
because
on
the
one.
HIPAA laws.
Yeah, they can't unless but now they'll send you a paper to sign.
I don't sign it.
Yeah, so
That's how you get away with it. You just don't sign it.
I was panicking because there was a collection thing years ago that just popped up like fucking 15 years later, and it was the same company as the emergency room, and I'm just sitting there going, are they going to tell us we can't go in the emergency room because we owe them $900 from fucking 15 years ago? You know?
No, they have to. Free medical. They have to let you in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I love about it. So, you're back to just touring only Canada now, though?
Yeah, just back to touring only Canada. I'm looking probably starting next year, going back to the US. It's not that I couldn't go back. I just I don't know. Let's just say the paperwork got harder, and I was just like, oh, whatever. I'll focus on other things. So starting next year, I think I'll start going back. So I do miss it.
You know what it is? I know you're fucking up. You're actually doing it the legit way and telling them that you're working. Just come through as a tourist. I mean, come on. I'm not being racist or nothing, but there's a lot of people coming from countries look just like you that are tourists. So
Yeah, that's true.
just say I'm a tourist. Just
Yeah, he
tell
looks
people-
Canadian. We know
Yeah,
Canadian.
say, ignore the keyboard and the speaker system and the mic stand in my luggage. Just I'm here to take pictures.
Yeah,
Wait, are you saying an Asian
maybe.
guy's only coming here to take pictures? That's just fucked up.
I'm just saying it would be very believable if Wong was to be at the immigration and go, I'm here to take pictures of the Empire State Building. They'd be like, okay.
No, not with the anti-China thing. That wouldn't be a good thing.
Oh,
You want
that's
to take
true.
pictures of
that's
the
true.
infrastructure? You're out.
Yeah. I'm here to take some pictures and take some fucking state secrets back to the motherland.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I definitely miss being there. Like I said, I used to be there like one or 2 months out of the year, and what the funny thing is, like maybe because I live in Toronto, so I'm more antisocial because I just go out, I do the shows, and like come home. Whereas in New York, it's strange. I probably have a better social network of comedians in New York than I do here because, since I don't live there, I stay after shows. We go for food. We do all this crazy stuff. So yeah, I definitely miss the New York comedians.
Yeah, don't bring that up in immigration though, because I remember one of the things they asked me when I came in initially on a non-tourist visa. Like you have to leave in 90 days.
Yeah.
They wanted me to verify that I had reasons to go back to England. They're like, how many ties do you have in England? I'm like, none. Like, how many ties do you have in America? 50. So they're gonna be like, nah, you're not fucking coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, good advice. Good advice.
Yeah, I talk from experience.
Yeah, that's why we're stuck with them now.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish we could get them deported to Canada.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, okay. We'd love to have him. We'd love to have him.
I know.
I'm gonna be sleeping on Vong's couch.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, I do have a second bedroom that as you know,
Shit, I'm getting an invitation now. What the fuck?
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, I learned very early in my comedy career it really helps to have a second bedroom or a
Or a
couch.
pull-out couch.
Yeah,
you
because
have to
then
make sure they move out within
Or just
28
pull out in
days.
general.
Yeah, you got to make sure you pull out either way.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying you got to make sure
Yeah.
they leave within a certain number of days, otherwise they get squatters' rights.
oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's been a big thing here too. I'm assuming it's huge in the US too, but yeah, in Canada the whole squatting thing. That's crazy.
Oh, there's a new TV show about how to get squatters out of your house. Have any of you other guys check this thing on A&E?
Not yet.
So what this guy does, he found in America, basically it's civil. So the police can't throw anybody out of your house. So you have to go to court and you have to evict them, and it takes months. So this one guy figured out that he can sign a lease to your house and become a roommate to the squatters. So he moves into the house, and then he's playing, Yi Kung Fu music at 300 decibels 24/7 until the guys just go, fuck this, and leave. He gets people out of houses in like 2 days.
So he's just a bad roommate. That's easy. How come nobody
It's
thought of that
exactly
first?
what he is. He literally moves in the house, and the guy, the people will come in and go, "What the fuck are you doing in my house?" And the guy's like, "Hey, I got a lease. I'm your roommate." And then they think that the guy's full of shit, but he just moves everybody in. Him and his like son and his fucking cousin. And he's taking doors down. He's fucking, remodeling the bathroom so they can't take a shit. I mean, it's fucking amazing. It's on A&E. I don't know if you get A&E in Canada, but you should check it out. It's called Squatters. Very, very funny.
I have to check it out now.
It's very good. It's very good. Yeah,
I gotta see this.
I would literally be the best person to do this. I really should think about starting.
No,
this
definitely.
Too, because if anyone can annoy people to move out of their fucking house,
Paul.
it will be me.
Paul annoys everybody. Ask his wife.
Yeah. What? Why she moved out? That.
No. So when I was in college back in the 90s, my friends tried to get me on Real World when they first came back to New York for the second time in New York. They were trying to get me on there because they're like, "Listen, if we could petition to get you on there, all you have to do is just invite all of us up to go and hang out. And we're just gonna have our own thing. They're just gonna want to kick you out anyway, and all you have to do is just not leave, and see what happens when you don't leave." I'm like, "I'm in. Let's go."
What's the second series? The one with that one kid, the blonde-haired kid. What was his name? Begin with P.
Puck.
Yes, Puck. Was he on season 2?
I thought it was the first season.
Yeah, that guy was a fucking maniac too. That shit was way better than fucking Jersey Shore, though, wasn't it? Do you remember when the Real World was? Everybody's
I
like,
didn't watch either one.
I watched some of it, and then Real World was because it was unique. No one had done it before. Real World was one of the first ones like that, if not the first one. Let's put a bunch of maniacs in a room, give them, unlimited alcohol, and see what happens.
I like it, theoretically.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had 2 people I know on Big Brother, and I still don't watch the show.
I know.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Hey,
that's how little I care for.
And the one you told me about, he's a bit of a cunt.
Yeah. Although I may run into him Labor Day weekend if I go to this barbecue. I don't know. We'll see.
Can you get me a picture?
Maybe.
Oh wait, actually, speaking of barbecues, I have huge news.
Uh-oh.
I got invited to my first cookout.
With who?
A black family.
Who?
Laurel.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Dude.
That makes sense.
Dude, I'm in.
Well, she has to bring a new white guy now.
No,
I
just
just finished opening my pool. So, Fong, if you want to come visit, you're welcome to come stay by me too. I have guest rooms. Every year I keep promising I'm gonna have a comics fucking party at my house. This year we're doing it. I just finished the pool, and
that sounds fucking awesome. Can we go skinny dipping?
I don't care.
Oh, I'm in.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is anything you do, you get arrested. That's your problem. It doesn't. One of the police officers of my town lives across the street from me. He parks his car in his lunch hour in my street, so no one's fucking stealing shit in my street.
I'm just really looking forward to in 10 to 70 years when I'm dying and I'm laying on my deathbed and I can remember that my dick was out in No Filter Paul's pool.
He was skimming your pool with his penis.
I had such a vicious comeback to what you just said then, PJ.
Say it.
My dick was in your mom.
Oh!
That wasn't how I was going to say it.
That's a minus one.
As soon as you said dick in my,
It doesn't
dick
get
in
more
my pool.
hacky than that. -1.
I know. But I said it was hacky before. That doesn't count.
No, you didn't say it was hacky before. You just said I had the perfect one to come back at.
Yeah. Oh, no. I feel like minus 1.5 because he talked it up that much.
Yeah,
I didn't talk it up. I just said
I didn't
that's not fair.
deliver.
Yo, listen, at least when Blair says he wants to fuck my mom, at least he means it and he's a nice guy.
And he's met her.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Hey,
That doesn't really say much for your mom, and it's nothing against your mom, but I've seen the women that Blair's fucked.
Oh, listen, you know what? It'd be great if Blair moves in. Then Blair's transgender daughter and I could bunk up. We could share a bed. Maybe share a last name one day. It'd be great.
Which name are you taking?
Mine. Listen, if you want to cut your dick off and be a woman, that's fine. But now you got to take the last name. I feel like that's fair,
That is fair.
right? I feel if you want to be a woman, then you take the last name. I feel like it's fair.
Yeah, but they argue about that now. They say that's sexist now.
Go fuck yourself.
I know, exactly. What
Wait,
about two lesbians, though? How do you decide which one takes the fucking name?
You know which one's the guy. Stop.
The one with the Adam's apple.
No, I didn't say trans. I just said you know which one 90% of
The
the
one
time.
with the dick, whether it's skin or purple and silicone.
Right.
It's easy. It's the hot one or the one that looks like Vong. You decide which one's keeping the name.
Yeah, he-
Are you saying
No.
Vaughn is not hot?
Vong is very hot, but he's definitely not a lesbian.
yeah, there are definitely some lesbians who look like me for sure. I do have a bit of a lesbian look.
Right.
I will say.
The lesbian with a haircut that's closest to an 8-year-old boy. That's the last name you go with.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting with the last name thing because because my mom was born in China, and in China they're just more practical about it. It's not about sex. It's literally which last name has the most value. So
That makes sense.
if you've got a last name where it's a prestigious last name, you're going to give the kid that last name. So it's not
Right.
it's literally, you know, if there's one thing China cares more about than sexism, it's money. So
Legacy.
it's like it's we're not going to take the man's name. It's if the man is a worse last name, why on earth would somebody take that last name? It doesn't even make sense.
There's a guy at my old job, and his wife worked there too, and they're from Peru, and she has totally different last names, and it's like some concoction of like mother's name, his father's.
Yeah.
The names don't, you know, it's just, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm like, is that your married name? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, but it's not the same as his. And
Well, she
he's
has
not-
to have the family name on there.
yeah,
too.
there's like, it's like some kind of weird shit. I don't know.
Well, you know,
I mean,
so South America, there's still a lot of people that are old school and very strict with keeping all of those names, and it winds up being like 6 last names by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I had this one Cuban lady I work with who's a little older, and she's like, you know, son, they're in this country. They got to stop with all these fucking names.
Maria, Rosanna, Velasquez,
Yeah.
Amasquez,
Every name of a nun in a whole church is her last name.
Gomez.
Well, yeah, you know, for some Asian countries, 6 last names would actually be like more, because in some Asian countries, the entire country will take the emperor's last name, which is
Okay.
why you'll have people in I think like in South Korea, there's like what 3 last names
Yeah.
for like 99% of the people. Same with Vietnam. So at that point, it kind of kills the whole purpose of last
Right.
names. I think if you're literally
What-
just gonna
is it Asia or is it South America where I've actually seen names where the names repeat?
Both probably.
The surnames go, you know, Jackson Smith, not obviously not that, but Jackson Smith, and you're like, but they got the same fucking. What does it
I
repeat?
know. And then Smith Jackson's over there.
That's yeah. But you know what I mean? Where there's halfway through the name is repeating further up during the name, you know. And it's not
I
the
think
Asian
one-
people. It's not predominantly the Asian people that want to keep the important names. You know, if you see Night at the Roxbury, you'll know that it's the guy with the lamp shop that's more important than the florist. Right? All right,
That's
fucking
fair.
guys.
You know,
Okay, all right.
now you're making sense.
I'm like,
You don't get any points for that, but you're at least making sense.
yeah. You know.
Honestly, I would say take away the 0.5. Just make it a straight -1.
Okay, I can live with that.
How does someone who shows up an hour late for the show have any control over the points for anything? Shut the fuck up.
Hey, fuck you. My car's fucked up and Laurel was my ride.
Wait, so what happened to your car?
Oh, dude. Fuck Newark. Fuck Newark's all the way. Fuck Newark. It was a red light. It turned green, and some dickhead slammed on his brakes for no fucking reason, which made the guy behind him slam on his brakes, which made the girl behind him slam on her brakes, and then I was behind her, and I slammed on my brakes, and I went like 5 miles an hour into her, and lo and behold, I got a professional quote for $6,200. I got a retired quote for $2,600. And I called a scrapyard today. I'm getting all the pieces for $900, and my buddies only charged me $100 labor, give or take.
Nice.
Vaughn,
So, and then I
Vaughn,
got to
when you
fix her
told-
car, so it's going to run me like $2,300.
Yeah, Vaughn, when he told this story to me earlier, he didn't say dickhead, he said Asian. I just want to clear up the true story. of what happened.
I actually didn't. Actually, you know what? Asian people had nothing to do with this interaction. -25 again, you British cunt.
Are there even Asians in Jersey?
Oh yeah.
Are there?
Lot.
Oh,
Not in Newark, though. Is there any in Newark?
That might be the least Asian area.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah, I
one or
was going to
two.
say. I mean, if you go to like Alpine, where like
NJIT.
Jay-Z lives, you got like the
NJ.
crazy rich
NJIT
Asians.
has a lot of Asian students.
Yeah. But I'm
So
trying to
that's
think.
Newark. So there you go.
Rutgers is very, very Asian, very Indian.
But I was about to say multi-Asian,
Yeah,
multi-ethnic Asian.
yeah. A lot of different. No, yeah, no. You got all the different kind of Asians there. You got Chinese, Japanese, South Korean. You got oh fuck, what's the one?
Myanmar.
Yeah, there's Guyanese people at Rutgers, bro. You don't see Guyana around a lot.
Except for Chris
Nice.
Backus.
He's one of the 2 Guyanese people I know, and the other one goes to Rutgers.
Well, cool.
I don't know. I didn't mean to fucking kill the conversation talking
No, we're
about
just trying to think
the
about
great country of Guyana on my fucking back.
Guyana in the World Cup.
I think they are actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
one
I
of
know
those countries
two
where there's
people that
only
are
12
rooting for
people in the country and 11 of them are on the football team?
Yeah, I've been watching World Cup, and there's some countries I've never even heard of.
If you want to look at countries you never heard of, look at the people that didn't make it.
No. What? You never heard of Italy?
Yeah, no, but
Ouch.
I would understand. I got something. Give me a second. I got the list. Hold on.
All right, hold on. All right, so Vaughn, quick question for you. Because our other guest here, who's unfortunately been very quiet because we've been loud about our comedy for the last hour here. She's a filmmaker. Now, besides your OnlyFans, what films do you like to do?
What films do I like to do?
Are you into movies or?
Well, yeah, I do. I love watching movies.
Straight or gay?
Yes.
Well,
Or interracial?
honestly, more. I will say I did see a really good gay movie this year. That Pilion movie that was good. But most of the time, I didn't really like gay movies because just I don't know the productions weren't very good, and
That's
so
fair.
for me, I like I don't know I really appreciate good storytelling and
So you don't. It's not important to you that you see the guy's face that's coming plus the face he's coming on at the same time. It's like a multi-camera shoot.
I don't think that's what he was going for, but okay.
Look,
It's called the money shot in the industry.
yeah, like, I will say having a cute male lead is helpful, whether they're gay or straight in the movie. But no, I never really had much of a leaning toward like queer film per se.
Talking of gay in Canada, I am loving Big Mistakes on Netflix.
I haven't heard of that.
It's Eugene Levy's son from Schitt's Creek.
Oh yes, yeah, something else, Levy.
David
I'll
Levy or
watch
Dan
that.
Levy, something like that.
That is a big fucking. It's a great show. I've watched like 3/4 of it. Very, very, very good. It's called
Oh,
Big
nice.
Mistakes on Netflix. Dave doesn't have Netflix, so it doesn't matter.
No, what's it about though?
Okay, so it starts off. The Levy's son has 2 sisters. The grandmother's dying. They go to a store to buy gifts to give the grandma. While they're at the store, obviously the grandma dies anyway. But the girl picks up this necklace, and says, "I want this necklace." And the guy's like, "No, it's just for display." He's like a Turkish guy. She steals the necklace. Goes home. The grandma's dead. She puts the necklace on the grandmother. Find out it's a $45,000 necklace the mob are hiding in the shop that she stole.
Nice.
And they have to dig up the corpse to get the fucking necklace off of the grandmother. And then it flips into now they owe favors to the mob, this Turkish mob. So they keep calling them to do crazy shit because they stole they got the necklace
I
back,
can
but they
see that.
fucking, so it's very good. It's very, very.
I can see the possibilities in a weird story like that.
The Eugene Levy's son, his delivery is very similar to Schitt's Creek. He's got his own style that's very, very funny.
Now, is it like a show or a movie?
It's 8-part series on Netflix.
Oh, limited series? All right.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
not limited. It's 8. Limited's free.
No, not always. Sometimes they'll go
Yeah.
like.
I hope they do. I mean, I haven't seen the end of it. I've seen like 6 of them. Very funny. I started watching it yesterday and I've watched 6 episodes already. It's very, very good. It's very funny. Oh, and every part of it is filmed in New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
The mother owns a hardware store, which is a real life hardware store in Edison.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Which one?
I could tell you it. I don't know the name of it, but it's not far. It's down 27 somewhere down by
Okay.
Edison. But
I
40
know which one you're
locations.
talking about.
40
It's only on
locations.
Amazon
I'm going to tell you the name of it. But they filmed 40 New Jersey locations for this show.
It's right by my doctor's office
Okay, that narrows it.
in 27 by the Amazon.
I'm going to tell you the name of it. Hold
That doesn't narrow it either because there's two of them. But they're across the street from each other.
on.
Can I ask your other guest is a filmmaker?
Yeah.
Can like what type of films, like
Straight,
features, documentaries?
straight movies.
So far, nothing you've heard of because they're not out yet.
She has 3 projects she
New-
worked on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, cut you off.
Nice.
New in the business since end of 2024. So we've got 3 films coming out. Well, 2 films coming out from independent filmmakers, Best Friends, and Day at the Races. It's about
Oh,
horse racing.
nice.
That's the
There's
place,
the,
Dave.
hardware store.
I know. I saw it.
You know it? Okay. That's where one of the biggest parts of the show
Hold
is.
on. Somebody's talking, Paul. Hold on.
I'm done.
You're being rude. You're cutting off our guests.
Sorry, Young. Sorry, Vaughn.
All done.
You can't just fucking. You can't just colonize the conversation, Paul.
Oh my god, somebody, it's funny, this whole colonizer thing. I got into a big argument with people because somebody was I was trying to bring back the word Oriental because like people say Asian.
It never went away in England, just to clear that up for you.
So like the Oriental countries, there's a unique identity where we let's just say somebody from Thailand, if Team China wins, we're like excited. Like there is a shared identity, whereas we have about as much shared camaraderie and identity with like India and Pakistan as we would with England. Like it's just so different from us that to group us all. So anyway, so I was trying to bring back the word Oriental because like those countries do group together, and somebody put in my comments, oh, you're using the word of your colonizers. And I was like, y'all are just using colonizer and it doesn't make sense. Like last time I checked, China is still run by Chinese people.
Right.
Like, well,
Right.
since when has China been a colony of like what? I know like maybe Hong Kong, but I was like, come on now, you can't just throw colonizer. Like,
Right.
wait, like,
It's you say it out. You have Shanghai.
If you
Yeah.
is you
You
saying
can
Oriental-
Shanghai people in the Orient.
I was gonna say
It
is you,
means that. It's all good there, is what I'm saying.
is you saying Oriental the same as a black guy saying the N word? Is it like you can use the word yourself, but you don't?
No, so okay, so I also had another argument with somebody because somebody also said that it's like using the N-word. And I was like, no, because Oriental, you can use it to describe objects, right? People only get upset
Like a
if
rug.
you use it to, people just don't want you to use it to describe people. But I was like, but if it's really offensive, you can't use it to describe anything. You can't describe things with the N-word.
Well, yeah, if my rug's all broken, I would call it the N-word rug.
Like you can't just use it as an adjective for different objects. So it's like Oriental's not even offensive. And you know what it is? It was somebody not even from the Orient. It was some professor from like, I think from the Middle East who came up with a book and told everybody that Oriental is offensive. And I was like, but it wasn't even referring to you, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? What? So anyway, people
Are they going to
decided
change
it
the
was
name
a
of
terrible
the
word.
fucking train, the Oriental Express? Is that going to fucking happen next?
Orient Express, not Oriental.
No, it's Oriental when it gets there.
Yeah, and so and even I'm getting kind of geeky with words, but so Oriental just means to the east, and the opposite is Occidental, which means to the west. So the Orient Express, I think, actually used to go to Italy.
Yeah, it ran from Italy out to I forget where. I think
No, I think it was like from Western Europe to Italy. Like it
Yeah,
didn't
I think
even.
it goes way further than that now. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it didn't even. Well, I think like originally it didn't even go to China or anything. It literally just the train that went east. So anyway, this whole idea. But anyway, I was just trying to say that people just throw out colonizer, and I was just like, it doesn't even make sense. These countries doesn't colonize.
Yeah, that's
And
right,
the-
Dave. You don't make sense.
And it's funny is the person who said it to me too, saying that I'm using the word of my oppressors and colonizers, was from South Korea. And I was like, last time I checked, South Korea was only colonized by Japan, not by a white country. So
Right.
your colonizer would be Japan. So anyway, I
Yo, we can get you on a
do.
Turning Point USA video, dude, for real.
Your
You-
colonizer's
Oh.
Oriental. That's just weird.
Listen, I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to make a movement. It is.
By the way, I
failing
saw a couple of your
spectacularly so
videos
far.
on that. I love them.
I'm trying to bring back the word honky. I feel like honky is a fucking great word.
Yeah.
But only white
Cracker's
people can say it.
overplayed. Cracker's annoying, but honky, it's like, yo, well, I'm just honking around. What do you want from me? Ah!
So you got to play it out though, like and bring back the original meaning of the cracker, which was the Spanish horse ranchers.
Yup.
So you got to call all the Spanish people cracker.
Whoa, Spanish people are crackers?
Yeah, the original ones. They were the Spanish horse farmers down in like Florida and Georgia.
Oh,
That's
so,
where that comes
so
from.
cracker's not even an option for us. It's just honky.
Right. Well,
That's funny because
you know
where I
you know
where I
honky
came from, cracker didn't mean that.
Paul, do you know where it did though back then in America?
Yeah, not in England. It didn't. It went back to.
We don't
things
care about
in
the mainland of England. This is America.
Yeah, yeah.
We won the fucking war, all right? Twice.
Oh, Vietnam.
Yeah, we did.
You
We
definitely
lost
didn't
the
win
peace.
Vietnam.
We won the war.
You didn't. Yeah, he didn't.
We won the war, lost the peace.
Yeah.
What was I just saying? He fucked me up.
Honky or
Oh yeah, the origins of honky. Do you know where that comes from, Paul? Something you like doing, going out and trying to find hookers in a poor income neighborhood, and they would go by and honk their horns. That's how you know the white people came by with money for the ladies.
No, that's
Where it comes
amazing.
from. They come by and honk their way around.
That's a great origin story for the word honky.
Yeah,
All right.
and-
That's what Dave just said. Doesn't list on any of these fucking options.
What do you say?
Well, you're
I
looking,
didn't even understand a word he just said.
well, you're
I'm
looking
looking
at
up the
results that are
definition of
curated
honky,
by
and
the
one of the
in
things
vitro
you said was
fertilization
listed.
company. All right. Oh, we're never making it.
It was in blues slang. It was termed for factory hand or white person in the mid 40s.
Yeah, before that I'm talking.
So
I'm looking. I'm going back. Hold on.
A black guy bought back in the 1800s. I'm not being racist. I'm just
No, I don't
curious.
think that
now.
would be.
Yeah, Dave's story is kind of in the right topic, but it says it was a variant of the word hunky, which is a derivative of bohunk, a slur for various Slavic and Hungarian immigrants who moved to America in the early 1900s.
Also true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
More importantly, we're going to get out of here soon. Vong, where can we find your great content and all your other socials so we can watch you take back Oriental?
all my socials are at Vong Show. It's like spelled like Gong Show, but with a V. Or vongshow.com.
Love it, love it.
I love that.
PJ, what you plugging?
You know, once my car's fixed up, I'll be doing shows again.
Plug your socials.
My socials, my Instagram is at the PJ Morin, THEPJ, and then Morin's like moron with an I. And the local stuff I got going on while I'm landlocked without a car, I got the Garwood Rest going on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in Garwood, New Jersey.
Tuesday?
On Wednesday, it's in
Okay.
2 days. My bad. And then this Thursday, like we do every single Thursday, we got the comedy open mic at Black Betty's Saloon and Go Go on Route 9 South Amboy. Strippers upstairs, comedy downstairs. Come hang out with us. Comics get 8 minutes at each mic.
Nice.
Yeah, Vaughn, you're gonna get
That's what I got.
your jersey for that, huh?
Janet, you got anything you want to plug right now? Any socials or just
No,
release dates for anything coming
nothing
out?
for me. Just keep an eye out in the fall. Hopefully, we will have Day at the Races coming soon, and
Starring
Best
Gerald
Friends.
Bedford.
Nothing
Yes.
for me. I don't want to be affiliated professionally in any way, shape, or form with half of the conversation topics of the night, which is fair.
Hey, I've been to some of your shows. Don't worry. I know what I was getting into.
If she's been to a share, she definitely doesn't want to fucking have anything to do with it.
No.
No, listen, when Paul started talking about in vitro fertilization, I almost didn't put out my socials, for fuck's sake.
Dude, IVF is a fucking science thing that's normal. I don't understand why that would freak people out.
I know a comic that her whole thing is about IVF.
That's
So-
what I'm saying. It's not that fucking. It's pretty run of the mill at this point.
All right, hold on. We got the intern. What are you plugging?
My socials, I guess. The D Hodge, THEDHOJ. Other than that, later on August, I think it is.
Is there a date?
There
dates?
is. I can't remember what it is for the life of me right now. But I'm gonna be dancing for North Brunswick. They're doing Anastasia.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Keep posted for dates for that show on social media at the D Hodge.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Got you.
And in a couple of weeks, we'll have a couple of things that we're going to announce as well.
I think
Yes.
OnlyFans?
maybe.
Not well, yeah. Father Son OnlyFans. Yes.
Oh, it's a niche market.
It is. And I'm Dave Hodge on Instagram, thehodger.com. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody.
I don't get to do my plugs then, huh?
You've been ranting for the last 2 hours. Go ahead.
At No Filter Paul on Instagram.
All right, good night. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll go. My Facebook is, and then you press close.
Right. No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm at the Coffee Zone in Tom's River on Route 37, July 7th.
Is that the thing with you and Michelle?
I don't know who's on it.
Oh, never mind.
I'll be at the Comedy Code Saturday, July 25th.
I think Hollywood's headlining that, right?
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
He's finally allowed to headline that.
Carl's hosting Saturday, July 25th. The Luciano's Italian Ristorante in Rahway. Be there.
That will be the only fucking demolished building that will cancel a comedy show because John Hollywood's scheduled to headline.
That's true.
Vaughn,
Right.
play us out.
I met your mama at a donkey.
Wait.
There's
Also,
some Judy Garland for Pride Month.
Was that
There you
Baby
go.
Einstein?
no.
Oh, that's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Was it
I
that
knew
bad?
that. He's a fucking
Somewhere Over
idiot.
the Rainbow.
All right. Well, speaking of, happy Pride for the two of you.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
the three of you.
Happy Pride, Vaughn.
Thank you.
Paul, happy Pride, Paul.
Whatever.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.